The mega part of megachurches, I certainly get. Mega is big. It's a good descriptor for something that is huge. The church part, not so much. When you look at the New Testament, you see that leaders are to function in three clear ways. Acts 6:4, they are to give themselves to prayer and to the Word of God. The Puritans thought that that order was significant, and obviously Puritans were not demeaning the Word of God, but they put a real primacy on prayer. And then they are to prove themselves to be an example to the rest of the body, 1 Peter 5. And I've asked people at large churches several times, do you know the elders? Do you know the pastors? Usually it either gets a laugh, like, of course not, or, yeah, I talked to one of the guys one time. We talked about sports. Seemed like a pretty nice guy. But then, you ask, well, would you want to emulate his marriage? And the guy, and the person says, I don't, I don't even know the guy's wife. I don't know the relationship. I don't know. Maybe, I'm not sure. Would you want to emulate their business ethics, their practices in business? I don't know. I don't know the guy. So I was thinking about this a bit more because of watching the kind of unfolding controversy at one big mega church, and I do put those in scare quotes because, again, mega part I get, the church part not so much. And I think we've become dull to what makes a church, and it's very clear from the New Testament that leaders ought to be known by the flock and are to know the flock, are to know the people in the congregation. So it seems like at least one of the mega churches that I was watching, kind of some of the controversy swirling around it, all these handlers, lawyers, all this stuff going on. And not that smaller churches are pristine and immune from that sort of thing, but at the very least, their size does not mitigate and undermine the capacity to meaningfully know people in that church and to know what's going on. I've certainly seen that firsthand.